Hey! Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the English Mindset Lab. I'm Maya.
Good morning to all of you. Leo here. Today, we are opening a door that many people keep locked, the door to our past mistakes.
We all have things we wish we had done differently. In English, we call these regrets.
But instead of just feeling bad, we are going to use these mistakes to master your English grammar.
Today is a Grammar Masterclass wrapped in a mindset lesson. We will learn how to speak about the past with clarity and compassion.
Maya, what is the most common phrase people say when they regret something?
It's definitely, I should have.
Exactly. In grammar, we use should have plus past participle to talk about a missed opportunity or a mistake.
For example, I should have studied harder for that exam. It means you didn't study hard enough, and now you feel bad.
But here is the mindset trap. When we say should have too many times, we stay stuck in the past.
That's why we also use could have. While should have is about duty, could have is about possibility.
I could have taken that job, but I chose a different path. It sounds less like a punishment and more like a choice. Now, let's go deeper and take a look at the king of regret grammar, the third conditional.
This sounds scary to students, but it's just an imaginary past.
The structure is easy if you pay attention on the rule if plus past perfect.
For example, if I had known the truth, I would have acted differently.
Notice what we are doing here. We are creating a parallel universe where the mistake didn't happen.
It's useful for analysis, but the mindset shift is to use it to learn a lesson, not to torture yourself.
Instead of saying, if I hadn't failed, I would be happy, try, if I hadn't failed, I wouldn't have learned this valuable lesson. In English, we have a very strong idiom, to beat yourself up. It means criticizing yourself very harshly for a mistake you made.
It's a very visual phrase, isn't it? It sounds painful. And sadly, that's exactly what many of us do in our minds. But Leo, why is this habit so addictive? Why do we keep doing it?
That's the big question. Most people believe that being hard on themselves is the same as being disciplined. We think, if I yell at myself for this mistake, I will never make it again.
But science actually shows the complete opposite. When you beat yourself up, your brain enters a state of stress.
Exactly. You activate the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for fight, flight, or freeze. When you are mean to yourself, your brain feels attacked. And what happens when a brain feels attacked, Maya?
It shuts down. It freezes. And for a language learner, this is a disaster. If your brain is in a state of fear because of your inner critic, you will never find the right words. Your vocabulary simply disappears in that moment of stress.
I call this the red pen mindset. We treat our lives like an English test where every mistake is marked with red ink. We focus so much on the red marks that we forget the story we are trying to tell.
This leads to perfectionism, which is the enemy of fluency. I've seen students make one small grammar mistake. Maybe they forgot the S in he speaks, and then they stop talking for the rest of the conversation. They are so busy beating themselves up in their head that they miss the next 5 minutes of the discussion.
It's a loss of momentum. And there is a social side to this too. We beat ourselves up because we are afraid of looking foolish or stupid in front of others. We try to punish ourselves before anyone else can judge us.
But here is the mindset shift. Self-compassion is a performance-enhancing tool. It is not soft or lazy.
Research from Harvard and other universities shows that people who practice self-compassion are actually more resilient. They recover from failure much faster than those who are self-critical.
So, instead of being a judge, you should try to be a scientist.
I love that metaphor. A scientist doesn't get angry when an experiment fails. A scientist says, "Oh, that's interesting. Why did that happen? Let me adjust the variables and try again."
That is the growth mindset. When you make a mistake in English or in life, take a breath and say, I made a mistake because I am learning something new. What is the lesson here?
This simple change in your internal dialogue, moving from "I'm a failure" to "I'm an explorer," will literally change the chemistry of your brain and make you a better speaker.
It's about moving from shame to curiosity. Shame closes doors, but curiosity opens them.
Let's look at 10 words for self-forgiveness and learning. Regret. Noun and verb. A feeling of sadness about something sad or wrong, or about a mistake that you have made. Resilient. Adjective. Able to be happy or successful again after something difficult or bad has happened. Hindsight. Noun. The ability to understand an event or situation only after it has happened. Flow. Noun. A fault, mistake, or weakness. Compassion. Noun. A strong feeling of sympathy for people or yourself who are suffering. Redemption. Noun. The action of saving or being saved from sin, error, or evil. Invaluable. Adjective. Extremely useful. Dwell. Verb. To keep thinking or talking about something, especially something bad or unpleasant. Acknowledge. Verb. To accept, admit, or recognize something. Growth mindset. Noun. The belief that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work.
Let's practice some healing English. Repeat after me. I should have been more patient, but I acknowledge my mistake and I will learn from it. If I hadn't experienced that failure, I wouldn't be as resilient as I am today.
Forgiving yourself is not about forgetting. It's about moving forward with wisdom.
Don't let your past should-haves steal your future could-bes.
Subscribe to English Mindset Lab and tell us in the comments, what is one lesson you learned from a past mistake?
Send this video to a friend who learns English and let's use the third conditional. Start your sentence with, if I hadn't. Keep studying, everyone.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.